Looking for some flowers, man. Can't find no flowers.
Check
What do you need
one, two,
flowers for?
three. Check 1, 2, 3. Chickadee check 1, 2, 3. All right, that sounds good. All right, stupid headphones. All right. All right, here we go.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
All
cool.
right, and 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's the Open Micers podcast, and it is brought to you by that dirty, filthy motherfucker, BJ DeBlow. He knows exactly what he did, and he would have started his own podcast, but he's too chicken shit. And if you like Jay but think he's too good looking, try the Jester's Court, hosted by Jay's fat twin, Mike Eveland, found wherever podcasts can be downloaded. And when I asked J.N. Reynolds what he wanted his ad read to be for the show, he said, "Roast me raw, daddy." His words, not mine. So I'm going to say J.N. Reynolds might not be very funny, but at least he makes up for it with how he looks.
Jayan looks like his bedroom is stacked to the ceiling with anime porn. Here we go.
He was the first Mohican to die. Like, if you go back and watch that movie,
And that music means it is time for the Open Micers podcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm Jacob Craig, and let's not just hold off. Without further ado, man, we've got a great guest for you guys tonight. He's a local comic who has been doing comedy for years and has worked with big names such as Eddie Griffin. It is none other than Jeremy Kirkland. How you doing today, bud?
doing pretty good, man. Glad to be here.
He's driving around town right now trying to find some chicken nuggets.
Spicy kind. You gotta get the
Spicy.
spicy kind.
Spicy nuggets.
But you said you were looking for flowers. Why? What do you need flowers for?
Um, um, does anybody have a mom? Y'all got a mom? All right,
Yeah,
I got a mom. You got a mom? I was gonna get my mom some, and they normally have them at this little like grocery store, this little local grocery store, but they don't have any, not one rose petal, not a dandelion, nothing. So
yeah. Well, I think they all probably sold out at Valentine's Day.
that's what I'm thinking. But man, Valentine's Day was a while ago. It's that look, if the hotel clerks have gotten through Valentine's Day, then I think we should all gather around and get through it too.
No, here's what you do. Stop off at the closest cemetery. They got flowers all over the place in there. Just go take whatever you want.
The plastic shit is mine. I'm confiscating all that.
So what is it? Is it
I
your
mean,
mom's birthday or something?
no, it's just Wednesday.
Oh,
Wednesday.
you
And they're
buy your
like
mom
$9,
flowers for
bro.
Wednesday? You're a good son.
Like $9. You ain't gotta do that. Now if it was $29, then I just get her like a smoothie or something. But $9, I can cover that. I'm broke, man. Fucking broke, man.
I know the feeling.
I
I
don't
can't.
know the last time I got my mom a gift for Wednesday.
Missing out, bro.
Is that a thing? Is this a cultural divide? Is this one of those things that no one talks about that's different about us?
Well, when it comes to who loves moms more, you kind of got to get that to us. We kind of
Yeah.
we love our mom. We fucking love our mom.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
know.
I think I yelled at my mom yesterday for not making me pizza rolls. I think you guys might take the cake on that one.
That's why I can't complain. When my mom pisses me off, I can't complain to Jacob about it because he'll like start plotting how to kill her and stuff. I'm like, whoa, bro, hold up, man. Wait a minute.
To be fair,
Mom,
that's what I do with a lot of my problems. It's just like you gotta, you know, got a problem with this guy. Let's work it out. It got too
But,
quiet after I said that.
oh, I was thinking of did you spot this about no, never mind. I never mind. Had a brain fart.
I had a fart.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom did bring you king cake last night, Jacob, for your birthday.
My mom did bring me king cake last night to the show for my
And
And
birthday.
you still yelled at her for pizza rolls after she brings you king cake?
Dude, if I don't get my pizza rolls, it's a sight to see. You better believe Daddy needs his pizza rolls. But let's talk about you a little bit, Jeremy. I want you, because you know, everyone on the local comedy scene knows you, but a lot of our viewers are probably meeting you for the first time. So tell us about like your crowning achievements as a comedian. Like I mentioned the Eddie Griffin show earlier. Like tell us a little bit about like the cool stuff that you've been able to do as a comic.
One of the coolest things is a lot of people are very, very familiar with this comedian. He's a local legend. His name is Comedian Toulouse. I'm not sure if you guys have heard him.
Oh yeah.
But he's like a legend. Toulouse is hilarious. I've opened up for him at a very immature and young age in comedy. That was really, really cool. And then the Eddie Griffin thing was amazing. I think everybody should get a chance to see him perform live. This guy smoked a whole pack of cigarettes on stage. It's you talk about letting off emissions. This guy probably killed 3 people. That was great. I want to say the crowning achievement is weird because I was in junior college and they had this corny knockoff version of American Idol. Remember that show where people bared their soul and got sent home? They had their equivalent of it, but it was called MGCC's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And I won it. I beat out a ukulele player. She sucked. Yeah.
Dude, I no lie, when I was in junior college, I was in the same talent show. And I did not get even 3rd place. Like I think I got last. Like they don't tell you who gets last, but I'm pretty sure I got last.
Wow.
So you beat a ukulele player? I think I beat up a ukulele player once.
You probably have. I've heard things. You probably have.
Yeah.
I had a strategy. Like I went last.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went first when I did it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And so like they see me and then everyone comes in and there's like this pretty girl who sings really good. And I'm like, oh, well, I can't compete with either of those things. And then there's this one like weird anime girl who was a dancer, but like she had like unshaved armpits and hairy legs.
Oh my
and I was
God.
like, surely no one's into this, but she got 3rd place.
Ooh, 3rd place is 3rd place is like,
So what do you win?
You know,
what do you win at the MGCC?
You win monetary prizes.
Like what? Like
3rd place was $50.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you get, Jeremy?
Some bitch who sung the national anthem got 3rd place.
What did you get for winning 1st place?
I got like a $200 like voucher to the bookstore. So I was like able to go. I was able to go into the bookstore and ball out like without Sally Mae like hanging over my shoulder, checking to see what I buy.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, with us they just gave away like actual cash, which is infinitely more valuable.
It is. But see, I bought a bunch of beef jerky, so I think that's the equivalent of actual cash. They had some good beef jerky in the bookstore. You remember?
Yeah. No, they did.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's what I would have done if I had won real money, was just get beef jerky with it anyways.
Just cut out the middleman and just have the first prize just be like 200 pounds of beef jerky.
Right. Let's go ahead and get right to it. I remember the ukulele player asking for Xanax bars. They was like, nah, we don't do Xanax bars at the MGCC Got Talent.
Ukulele.
Probably how I want.
Sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
You mentioned Toulouse earlier. He actually was on our podcast and he bought drugs
I
on our show.
heard. Yeah. I heard. I went back and watched it. I mean, I don't have to tell you he's hilarious. That guy is hilarious. That guy's hilarious.
He also
baptized me in comedy. He actually was the one who christened me, so to speak. Yeah. I had never met a comedian that wasn't, not working. But he was a working comedian, so it was different. And very cool, very funny. I think if any of viewers is watching, I get a lot of my inspiration from that one comedian. Very, very observational kind of comedy. Very, very funny.
That's awesome, man. He also, it wasn't even Black History Month when we talked to him, I don't think.
Nice.
And he also did our show from his car. And
really?
Yeah, and he bought drugs like on our show. He just pulled up to somebody and it was like, hold on real quick, guys, and then made an exchange.
Yeah, I think the next time Mo Alexander comes on the show, he's gonna have to do it from his car. That way it could be.
Yeah. Dude, okay. So I was making a joke, but don't say that every black guy that comes on our show has to do it from their car, okay? 'Cause that's a little far.
I was heading there. I was going.
Well, I'm really doing it for protection, just in case I get pulled over. I got witnesses. I got people watching. My hands.
Just be like, we got 2 white boys on the Zoom. Let me go.
Yeah, let me go, please. That's why I need my dog with me, man. Damn, I should have had my dog with me.
Oh, tell everyone about your dog, please.
My dog he's a 10-pound Yorkie, but he's white as snow.
Mm-hmm.
Very adorable, very cute. His name is Orlando, like Florida. Very, very cool dog. He turns me into a pillar in the white community. I skip white trash. I skip the Mormons. I go right into a pillar in the Caucasian community when I have my dog and when I have my dog only. I got pulled over the other day, man. The officer gets up to the door, my dog starts licking all over, man. It went from probably another police shooting to, hey man, slow it down a little bit, man. Nice dog, man. He's keeping me. This is how you end police brutality. Get you a cute puppy and ride around with it. It'll save your life.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. If you're a black man out there, not only could we cut down on police violence, but we could actually do good in the humane societies across America by adopting out all these dogs that need to be adopted. But you have to get the cute dog though. We talked about this one night. You have to get the cute
dog.
Not
the pugs. We don't fuck with the pugs or the Frenchies. Sorry to the pug and Frenchie community. But man, that's an ugly dog. Golly, wow.
And you don't want to get a big dog either, like a big Doberman Pinscher, like a scary looking dog.
No, you're gonna get shot. Yeah.
No, just get a little toy poodle to ride around with, because no one's gonna do crimes with a poodle in their car.
No, that's only in movies.
Right. Adopt a dog, save 2 lives.
Yeah,
right.
That should be our slogan.
Dude, that's the new thing. We just solved police brutality right here.
Just like that. Get you a white puppy, and do the speed limit for one. Because sometimes they don't just let you go.
No, what you do is if you're speeding, you tell them that your dog really had to go, and you're like, look, we got to go. She's got to go. We got to get to grass.
The Caucasian insight is very, very lucrative on the show. I like this.
Yeah. See, we know how to handle police.
Yeah. The last time I came in encounter with police, I don't know if y'all heard, but I got detained at the what's the name of that place, Jacob? Something Judgment, Poor Judgment.
Poor Judgment, yeah.
Yeah, it's in Long Beach, which is like the racist town you can be in, right? It's on Jeff Davis Avenue. Like, come on, like. that-
That is not where you want to be if you're a black man. Jeff Davis
exactly.
Avenue.
Oh my God. Oh my, and you free too? Holy shit! You might get. Oh my God. I got detained, and it wasn't because I was black. It wasn't because I was, doing something illegal. It was because my white friends came to protect me, and they were just cussing out the police, and Tibbs was out there cussing out the police. She took like 2 law classes on Divide, so she's like certified lawyer. She's watched like every episode of SBCU. She's cussing at the police. It's other people, so they detained my black ass because you got a mob of white people arguing with the police, and you can see the vein coming out of the neck. Like it was. They took up for me. I felt like Malcolm X.
Have you guys either of you ever had a gun drawn on you by police? Have you ever had that?
No.
Is that question aimed towards me? Because of course I've had a gun.
Because I was gonna say I have too.
Oh really?
Yeah. It was a case of mistaken identity, but yeah, I've had gun drawn on me before.
Oh man,
That was the scariest shit I've
time.
ever been through. So I feel for you. Like if that's what black guys go through every day. I don't like.
Man.
No, that's not cool. Because that was some
Mistaken
scary
identity.
shit.
Mistaken identity. The cops they always mistaken my identity. They think I'm my cousin. They think I'm my uncle. They think I'm my brother. They always mistaken me.
Well, tell your brother and your cousin to stop doing shit.
Yeah, stop doing shit. If you rob another Waffle House, I'm gonna kick your ass.
What did you get a gun drawn on you for, Jeremy?
I bullshit you not. I bullshit you not. Because I'm black.
Okay.
I really believe that. We were on Robert E. Lee Avenue.
Good Lord, man! Stay away from streets
Stop.
named after.
Just take the
Confederate-
highway, Jeremy.
Yeah, just take Highway
Yeah.
90 wherever you go.
Golly, man. Got it pulled on. Hanging out on Robert E. Lee Avenue, man. That's a bad place to be, man.
My last encounter with a policeman, and I believe that this happened because we were white. He pulled us over, and I was riding with somebody who had an expired tag and no insurance.
That person sounds black.
They were white, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
And the cop pulled us over, and he was just like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to impound your vehicle, but you guys say you're going somewhere, so have a nice day." Like, fucking thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Hey, I've never told a cop thanks.
I told him thank you so much because I was very
my God.
scared. Because he was one of
Right.
those cops. He was like one of the ones that are on the interstate that walk up with like a bulletproof vest on already. And so I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
I got out of a
Only
ticket.
time I compliment a cop is when he compliment. One time I say thank you to a cop is when he compliments my puppy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got out of a ticket once because when my nephew was little, I used to keep a picture of him. Like when he was a baby, I kept a picture of him in my dashboard. And I ran a stoplight once and got pulled over. And a cop pulls me over. He walks up to the window and asks for my license and everything. Goes back to the car. Of course, it takes like 10, 15 minutes. Comes back up and he goes, man, I don't know what you got going on today. I know you're distracted, but just think about that little boy right there and try to be more careful from now on. Hands me my shit and walks off. I was like, okay,
yeah,
thank
dude.
you. So that's another thing.
That's-
Get a picture of a cute little baby and keep it in your
Yeah.
dashboard.
Get a picture of a little white kid.
Yeah,
and
get a
put it
picture of a
on
little
your
white kid.
dashboard.
Yeah, not a jigaboo. Don't get a picture of a jigaboo up there.
Oh
Get
my
Macaulay
God.
Culkin or somebody. Get a picture of
Just
iCarly. Get a picture of
actual
Carlin
picture.
and just put it up there.
Dude, this gives me an idea. I should just like start taking pictures of like kids from my work and then just have like 11 kids on my dashboard. So the cops pull me over like, holy shit, this guy has a lot going on.
Are you Catholic? What's wrong here?
Yeah. Or then you're gonna be like, sir, you need to come with us. I don't think these kids are yours.
I don't think these kids are yours because there's like 2 or 3 black kids there. There's a Hispanic kid. I don't think these are yours.
Hey, I don't discriminate, man.
Yeah.
Is this
is
a
their
wish
law,
list?
right?
What is this? Oh, that's horrible.
When I get pulled over and I have my license, registration, and insurance card all like paper clipped together. Like it's all one motion. Like I say whoop and whoop right to him. Here you go. And my hands are like this the whole time. Your arms ever get numb from having your hands like this on your steering wheel? Cuts out the blood circulation on your wrist. You ever do that? No?
Wait,
You
so
just have a little clip right outside your window where you just have your license there just automatically just hanging out the window right there.
Hey, if I do that, then I'm uppity, right? I can't do that, right? I can't can't be uppity. He's uppity.
Man, that went places.
Right.
It went good.
February. It's February. It's Black History Month, and we probably needed to have that conversation. Your listeners probably was wondering, how do I not get shot by the police? And we just solved that for them. We probably saved some fucking lives tonight.
We did.
Do we have like a trumpet sound in the background we can play?
We'll put our intern on that, and if he doesn't do it, he's fired.
Gotcha.
Dude, since we're kind of on this topic, anyways, a question I had written down to ask you, Jeremy, because this actually got asked to me the other night after a show, like by a white guy, and I just didn't know how to respond because like I don't want to have this conversation with you. But he asked me if I thought black people were inherently funnier than white people. I want to know what you think.
So when it comes to inherently, the only thing inherently I think we have as far as like an advantage is nothing to do with comedy. I will say this. I mean, and you guys can probably about, comedy is who's who.
Right.
Comedy is who's who. If I get up and tell a knock knock joke and it's lame, nobody's gonna laugh. If Bob Saget, rest in peace, tells a knock knock joke, everybody's gonna die laughing. Now, does it have something to do with the skin color? A little bit, but it seems to me that I don't know, man. When a white comic comes to the urban room, their voice is just, it's what the crowd wants to hear, but they want that voice to say certain things, and vice versa. When I go to the juke joint or to these different places, I get a chance to actually like, I can be blacker than I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I probably, inherently, I don't know, man, because it's a lot of funny white people, man. It's a lot of funny white people.
It just has a lot to do.
I count Jewish as white people too. They're funny too.
I think it has a lot to do with the way it not just like when I say like the way you look, but not like skin color, but like the way somebody's like face is shaped and like the facial expressions is a lot to do with it, because there are some people that aren't really that funny, but they look funny, and that makes them, that like elevates their comedy.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee called it kinetic.
Yeah.
Gotta be water. You gotta be hot dog water. Some people are hot dog water. Some people are, Purell on stage. But for the most part, all of the white comics I've ever run into, they're not as funny as I like them to be. But the ones that are funny are hilarious. Like I would pay money to see these hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But
definitely
I'm
hot
fans
dog
of these.
water.
I'm fans of these people. No, you're not hot dog water. You're not hot dog water.
I'm definitely hot dog water.
Nobody on this podcast is hot dog water.
If I'm not hot dog water, I'm definitely bong water.
Yeah. You're bong water. Yeah.
Have you heard the thing where people take hot dog water and they make ice cubes out of it and give it to people they don't like?
I've seen that. That's terrible.
That's
I'm
awful.
never going to this motherfucker's house ever again.
You want some ice cubes? You want some ice in that water?
Yeah.
You just take it with you on the go. Just slip it into people's drinks like a roofie. It's like, what the fuck is this?
That's gross.
No, when I got asked that question, I did humor the guy, and I said that, like, my opinion of it is, if you look at the greatest comedians of all time, like, you have Richard Pryor, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, as opposed to George Carlin and maybe Bill Burr now. So I said, it's like, I think black people are, like, have the tools to be much funnier, because that's been proven. But I don't think anything's inherent.
The cool thing about being funny, and y'all can relate to this. Cool thing about being funny is you can always make light of a situation.
Yeah.
And I think black people most of the time have had to make light of their situations and be funny and try to be, humorous to, if not make themselves feel better, make other people around them feel better. So it's more of like the king's jester disease. You just got to make somebody laugh. You got to laugh at something. That's why Dolomite was hilarious, because the way he started was, like a barrel fire, and everybody standing around telling stories, and they added a little rhythm to it. Well, people back then, like, they were kind of tired of, the Flip Wilsons and so it was more or less, okay, I like this side of comedy, the dirty side.
Right.
And when you go to the dirty side of comedy, and it's a white comic, it's normally about fucking his dad, or killing his mom, or blowing his, putting his cat in the dryer. It's always that type of dark comedy. Versus black people dark comedy is them talking about stealing cable and and selling crackheads, bars of soap, cut up bars of soap. It's that dark. Versus the, fucking my dad dark. Yeah. I mean, we know a couple people like that, don't we?
Yeah, I have jokes about all three of those things.
You do?
I don't think I do. I have a joke about fucking my mom, but not my dad.
Right. That's right. I heard that. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I seen this later today. Side note, when you you ever hear, like, people say, man, they talk to a little boy. They say, man, you look just like your mom.
Mm.
You ever hear that?
Yeah.
In this situation, the mom looked like the son. I said, damn, you look sonly. Ma'am, you look just like your son.
If they were white trash, like, the kid's name was probably Sunly.
Sunly, yeah. Or Rusty.
Yeah. Or if they were Asian, then it would be Sun Lee.
With the bow.
Yeah. We can cut that out later.
So do you think between George Carlin and Richard Pryor, those are probably the two most influential comedians, like, going forward? Because I feel like Richard Pryor probably more so, because he's the one that basically just started out going, I'm just going to talk about real shit and be as dirty as possible, which at the time, like, that shit was unheard of, man. Because, like, people before that were getting arrested and put in jail for, like, saying fuck in public,
Yeah, they killed Lenny Bruce because of it.
Yeah, like, that dude, like, got sent to jail and, like, all kind of shit. And then you have Richard Pryor just, like, fuck it, and just like broke the mold on everything.
eBay. It'll give you that confidence to to tap into that that because trust me, the one thing I know about white comics when it comes to structure and like imagination, they're top tier. But the cool thing I like about Pryor, like when he tells a story, like if there's a tree in the story, he makes the tree come alive. If there's a cat in the story, he makes the cat come alive. He makes the wind come alive. Like he makes the cheetah come alive. Like everything in this story he makes come alive. He paints a picture. And I think that's a small distinction between white and black comics, I guess. The storytelling, big difference.
Well, I gotta say that a lot of your bits have worked their way into my regular everyday life. Like from that,
real. It's so real.
I'm always saying shit like good.
Good. I added something to that joke that's hilarious. Like, how I'll because the cool thing about, and Jacob, you can relate, being easy on the eye.
Yeah.
Like you can relate to being easy on the eye. If you're easy on the eye and you get on stage and you tell the crowd you had a bad day, guess what the crowd is gonna say after that? Oh.
Right.
Oh. Right.
That's true. Yeah, Jason doesn't know, but me and you, we understand.
Yeah, untapped territory right here. So when you tell them that and they fall for it, they sympathize with you, and you got them right there. So me, I'll say, you ever have a bad day, so you call one of your friends who is doing worse than you in life, just to make your situation feel better. Y'all, I'm pretty sure everybody does that. So I start off, I say, hey, man, did you get that job? He said, nope.
Good.
Good. That is good. That is good. You should get a face tattoo, man. I think you'll stand out more in the interview. You should commit yourself, man.
But dude, I'm serious. Like you have this whole bit. Jeremy has this whole bit. Like anybody, if you've never seen Jeremy live, he's got this bit about white people who will ask black people to do the things they won't do, like in the store, like telling people to like, who try to button line, be like, I'm so glad you said something. Like the black guy be like, hey man, the line's back here. Like I did that for real. Like in the Dollar Tree, there was a lady who tried to butt in line when the line was really long, and it was this old black lady in front of me, and I kind of stuck my head around. This old lady was trying to butt in, and I was like, man, I don't know if that lady, I hope that lady ain't trying to butt in line. And that old black lady turned around, she said, hey, line's back here. And I was like, I'm so glad you said something.
Oh my God, it is.
And I thought of you the whole damn time I did it. I was like, I got to tell Jeremy about this.
That's every day, I promise you. White people, y'all know, like black people are crazy. Like y'all already know we're crazy. So if your viewers, if they want something yelled out at work, just whisper to a black person. That's all you gotta do. I promise you, you're gonna get a reaction. I promise you. If y'all gotta work weekends for the next 3 or 4 weeks, just whisper to it. Hey, you gotta work weekends for the next 3 weeks. Black people, we fucking going off. We got Pelicans tickets. We got church revival. We're gonna get a pink slip. we're gonna snatching the schedule off the wall. Can't do that. I can't work no damn weekend.
See, I work by myself, so I need to hire a black guy to yell whenever I have to work weekends.
I promise you, it'll lower your cholesterol. Get you a black employee. That way you can just pawn all the negative shit onto him. He'll get a reaction out of somebody. He'll get a reaction.
Jason, you did a bit last night where you did the most spot on impression I've ever seen. Jeremy, Jason last night, he did an impression of a sad dildo.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was so accurate.
You shut your face. No, I did, because it was so sad looking. I'm not gonna do it here. You got to come see us perform live if you want to see the impression.
Wait, you're not doing your impression right now?
No.
That's not it?
No.
Oh, damn.
My bad. I thought you looked like a sad dildo. It's on me, buddy. I'm sorry.
You can show dicks on the Zoom meeting. This is a great room.
Yeah. No, anything goes in this Zoom meeting.
Hell
Believe you me. We've had people buy drugs on this program.
And I didn't even edit it out.
I love to roll a joint, but I think my boss is watching. So we just gonna we're gonna try to be as PC as possible.
I hope your boss does watch open micers.
Speaking of lesbians. Speaking of lesbians. No, my boss my boss isn't a lesbian.
Jeremy, who is the funniest person you've ever met?
Funniest person I've ever met? Man. Ooh, that's a tough one, man.
Because I've come to the conclusion recently that the funniest people I've ever met weren't even comics. They were just regular people.
Regular people, yeah. That's what made me kind of ponder right there. Because immediately I thought of you.
Oh,
and I told you that before.
Yeah.
You have the best hand job.
They are very soft.
They've never done a day of work in their life.
No. I think, man, maybe my uncle is probably the funniest person I know, man. My uncle is hilarious, man. My uncle is very, very, very funny. And he doesn't try to be. You know those people just don't try to be funny?
Yeah.
He's got that type of that humor, and it's just hilarious to me. He's very funny. I wish I could get him to do stand-up, but he always got this little ankle monitor on, so he can't leave the house and shit. So,
well, he can do. Yeah, he can do Zoom shows now.
Gotta get Uncle on the Zoom show.
Yeah, but a lot of times the people that are just unintentionally funny like that, they're not funny when they try to do stuff like stand up. Because I've known people that are really funny, but then they try stand up and just completely bomb.
Right. And I think all y'all can vouch when I say this. I love to see that. I love to see a funny motherfucker get on stage and just eat shit. You know what I'm saying? Just bomb. Because before they got on stage, they were really cool, right? They were funny. And then they get off stage, it's we gotta pretend that they're still cool and they're still funny. This is just an open mic.
Oh, there's nothing more humbling than just bombing.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Just eating it.
Hot dog, water. For sure.
Just eating that hot dog water.
Dude, I still have nightmares about that Pensacola gig that me and Jacob went on, and I just ate shit that night, man.
He bombed at P-Cola, Jacob?
Oh, yeah. Dude, the last time that last Friday I was in Pensacola, and I bombed almost as hard. I don't think I've ever bombed as hard as Jason, but almost as hard as Jason. I was the weird thing about this show, and I don't know what to even think about this, but we were at a bar. It was 8:00 at night, and I was performing in a room where there were children.
Oh, I think you told me. Oh,
I don't understand why there were children there, but I'm 100% sure that's why I bombed, because I didn't curb any of my material, and I didn't
my
take out the
God.
pedophile jokes I had,
Oh my God.
and I think those kids took it personally.
Yeah, yeah. They took it.
Well,
They took it.
only my jokes. That's the only thing that they
They
took.
took it. Yeah. Sandusky. Sandusky.
Yeah, but did you have
All you,
any?
all you pedophiles watching. Sandusky.
Yeah, but did you have any Florida women like try to tear you down like right then, or was it just the kids?
No, it was just literal children, and it was so weird because like these kids shouldn't even hear my opener, like let alone any of the words that are coming out of my mouth.
This is a bar, right? Was it like a
Yeah.
bar or a bar and grill?
No, it was a brewery. They served food, but it's a brewery.
Right.
So children should not be allowed in this building, especially when it's dark.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
That's how I
yet
felt
they,
Having a kid.
they
That-
bought
having a
tickets,
kid
so
in
I don't
August
know.
is tough.
That's how I felt at Jack's by the Tracks a few weeks ago. That night that I saw you there, Jeremy. I think it was
Okay.
before Christmas.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was,
I'm sitting there doing my material, and there's like the way like the restaurant's kind of in the back where you can't really see where all the tables are, and there's like a table full of children back there, like this family having a birthday party, and we're up there doing a comedy like hardcore R-rated
Hardcore.
comedy show, and then all of a sudden I'm in the middle of my Pornhub bit, and like this family like leading a row of ducklings out in the middle of the place, and I'm just like, this is the worst, man.
Oh my God. That's one of those
Yeah.
those moments too. Oh my God.
The kids are all walking out the
I
door, and
feel
I'm like, hey,
goosebumps thinking
you
about
kids
that
ever
shit.
you kids ever hear of Pornhub? Like the dad's looking at me, like holding up the door, looking at me, like giving me the stink eye. I'm
my
like,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you bring children to a bar at like 8:30 at night.
Yeah. It's not every time somebody like answers their phone, like during one of my sets, I just immediately go into the dick sucking contest routine. Immediately. All right, now we're getting ready to have the dick sucking contest. Coming to the stage right now. Get ready to suck some dick. They hurry up and get off the phone. Oh my God. Yeah, hang up the phone.
That's awesome. I never thought of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just like pretend you're the DJ at a gay bar.
Calling all swallows. Get ready to go your way to the top. We have a dick sucking contest right now. We're trying to put it on mute. Nah, don't put it on mute, bitch. Get off the phone. You're at a comedy show.
Yeah. I think anytime someone's phone rings when I'm doing a set, I always try to answer it for them. And they never let me. But one time I got a phone call during a set. I forgot to turn my phone off. And it was a telemarketer. And we just fucked with the telemarketer while I was on stage. And I was like getting suggestions of what to say to this telemarketer.
That's pretty good. That's genius.
Well, it was just an amazing opportunity.
Right, hell yeah. I love telemarketers, man. Help, Medicaid, your car's warranty, credit card.
Right.
Man, I mess with them all, man.
Yeah, this one was for timeshares. And it was like this Asian lady who like barely spoke English. Yeah. The way you looked, it looked like someone just got in your car, and I was scared.
No. I'm at a Sonic right now. Look at this shit. I'm at a Sonic. Got white people out here walking the dogs and ordering plushies.
Oh, what are you gonna get from Sonic?
I'm glad you asked, Jacob. I would say popcorn chicken, but like I said, it's February. There's no eating of the chicken.
Get the Foot Long Coney, man. Dude, get the Foot Long Coney. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, do me a favor and go ahead and order your food.
You want to hear my order?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. See what they want. Let's see what they come up with. Look at that patty melt.
Ooh, patty melt.
Ooh, patty melt sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
With the tots.
It really does. Oh yeah, I told myself a couple years ago, never get fries from Sonic. I always get the tots. One moment, please. You see how I turn on King's English? I turn on the King's English immediately. This is America's drive-through. I want a freedom burrito. I want an LGBTQ salad with all the fixings. And I think I might get that. Hey, that Coney doesn't sound bad.
Tell me you want a 20-ounce tenderloin.
I think I'll take the hedgehog.
Personalized add in, not add on, add in.
Oh.
Yep.
I never heard anybody go to Sonic.
Press the button
Press the
and
button.
then say 1 moment, that's such a power move. You had all the time in the world to order.
You've been sitting there for 45 minutes now.
I came for the lighting. May I please have a number 7? They told me to hang on.
They got you back.
Yeah.
Hang on, sir.
She's in there like, fuck this dude.
I'm gonna make him wait 5 minutes.
Number 7, please. Nobody's skating. What do you call the people that skate?
The car hops.
Okay. There's no car hops out here.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if they had the skates on.
Oh, they just got the Velcro sketches.
They got the wheelies.
The slip resistant.
Dude, do they still sell wheelies?
Yeah. Kids at my workhouse home.
May I please have a number 7?
Yes, sir. And it's like 5 o'clock today.
Tots, please.
And what's it?
You get an ocean water. That'll be all. 816.
Let me get that ocean water. Throw a little jack in there.
Emancipation Proclamation.
Throw a little tequila up in there.
I love the way that you made eye contact with us when you ordered the ocean water. This is another open micers first. Someone ordering their food at a drive-through.
Dude, we're first for everything. I think this is the first fast food order ever on a podcast. So we've broken records here on the show.
Yeah, we solved police brutality.
I want all your viewers to know that we're really, really reaching tonight. Like Jacob said, we're trying to no police brutality, right? No bringing your kids to bars.
Yes.
Under no circumstances. And of course, your female viewers, no more sad dildos. Hashtag no more sad dildos.
That's right. Put
Stop
smiley faces on them.
Stop putting your dildo in the dishwasher. That is not right. It's making us sad.
That's why my bowls taste funny.
I could have swore I
Cascade.
ordered the chicken. Tastes like shrimp. What's your bellhop's name? Your car hop's name? Is the name up yet?
It doesn't say.
It'll say whenever it pops up and says Shirley is on her way to your vehicle now.
Okay, right. Yeah. Shirley sounds tippable. I might tip Shirley.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma's name is Shirley.
Here's the question: how much do you usually tip your Sonic car hops? $2. Jacob, you don't give them anything.
Nope,
You don't give
not
them
a
nothing?
damn thing.
Not even
Why?
a change, like a little.
No, because it's fast food and it's not even good fast food, dude. Fuck them. I don't tip at Taco Bell either. They have a fucking tip bucket out. They're not getting shit.
They got a tip bucket at Taco Bell.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
the most
tipping at
Hispanic
Taco
shit
Bell,
I've
but
ever heard in my life.
yeah, but at Sonic, you don't even have to get out of your car. Like you just pull up and they skate the shit out to you. At least throw them a buck or two, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
you gotta throw
doesn't
them a
matter.
buck or two.
I'm only gonna tip if I'm being waited on. I'm not gonna tip you for skating out to me. That's part of your job. I'll tip you if you have to get me 6 Diet Cokes.
I love how white people are so good at telling people what their job is.
Yeah.
You gotta come up with some bits like that. That's for you. You gotta come up with some bits like that.
About how good I am at telling people what their jobs are.
Yeah. Look, just do your fucking job. I saw your application when you hired in. You're not supposed to do X, Y, and Z. This is out of your authoritation.
It's obvious
demand
that
to speak to a higher up.
it's obvious that Jacob has never worked a job that relies on tips.
Right.
No, not one that relies on tips. No, I did when I was in fast food. Some guy tipped me $20 one time, and I just kept it. I didn't pull the tips. I just kept the $20.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Because
The old Van Cleve pool.
hell yeah, dude. That's such a shit way to do things is to pull tips. It's like you didn't earn my tips. I earned my tips.
Oh yeah, I've never done that before. I've never had to pull tips with anyone. Like my
Yeah.
shit's mine.
Right.
I seen something the other day where some girl got tipped like some crazy amount of money. You remember reading that?
Yeah.
And didn't want to split it, so they fired her.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the people that
Man.
tipped her had actually called the day before because they were going to tip her like 10 grand or something like that because she
Yeah.
was like, I don't know what the story was, but they were going to tip her
Yeah, I
like a
remember,
huge amount. And they called the day before to make sure that they didn't have to pull tips. And they told them no. So when they came in and left that tip, the manager was like, well, we got to pull this because he was getting a cut too. And then she was like, no, this is my money. And they ended up firing her. And then those people were like, yeah, this ain't for you. This is for her. Like, we called you the day beforehand. And I think he ended up getting fired. I'm not sure.
Probably did. Jacob was there to tell that guy that that's not your job, buddy.
Yeah.
That's not your job, dude. When I was working fast food and we had to pull our tips, any tips that I would get, I would keep. And then I would just be like, sorry, guys, I didn't get any tips. And then I would take the tips from the pool.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's why I always tip in cash. I don't tip on cards because I always try to keep money on me to tip in cash because first off, they don't have to claim it. And then if they do pull it, they can just hide it and they don't have to share it.
Right. That's exactly what I did. I was like, I earned this. Like I do everything around here. That's my job.
Yeah.
Just do everything.
When the tip bucket comes around at the open mic, man, you should see these people's eyes. Like you should, especially on a night where everybody's bombing, man. That one guy reaching into his back pocket, he's just shaking his head like tipping that stripper that just got off like house arrest or something, like going into his back pocket. My conscience is telling me to do this.
Can't believe this shit. There's actually a lot similar between stripping and comedy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm not gonna elaborate. I do want this server to. Oh, nice.
Ask her
Hi,
what her
welcome
name
to
is.
the Open Micers podcast.
Tell her she's live on Twitch.
We're
Right
live
now.
on a podcast right now.
Yeah, I
Sorry
see
about
that.
that.
Foot Long Coney with hot.
That's it.
Water.
I got an
Ask-
extra
ask
bag
for-
for my top. Look at this.
Ness, ask for her name.
And it was 8:16. Would you like some ketchup?
Sure. I think
Oh,
we catch it. What's your name?
Silly.
Tilly?
Mhm.
That's cool. How you spell it?
Tilly.
Tilly. That's so
Tilly.
Cool.
Shout out to Tilly.
To Tilly.
We're gonna make T-shirts of that now.
Tilly.
There you go. Supposed to be 11.84. I gave you the extra penny.
That's fine. Here you go.
Thank you. Y'all have a beautiful night.
You too.
You too. Bye.
Should have
Dicks
told
out
her.
for Tilly, boys.
Should have told her she
Dicks
was the
out
very
for
first
Tilly.
car hop ever on a podcast.
She had all her
yeah.
teeth. She had all her teeth.
Tilly's a nice lady, man.
She had like a little. She had a little list though.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Well, let's give it up for Tilly, everybody. Give it up for Tilly.
Shout out to
Give her a
Tilly.
hand.
That's-
Shout out to Tilly.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be a running joke, at least for the next few episodes. I'm gonna end it with just shout out to Tilly.
All right, fellas, we're getting down to the wire. We got like 5 minutes left. So, Jeremy, it was so lovely having you on the show tonight, man.
Man, I enjoyed you guys, man. You guys, what you're doing is so awesome. I'm not just saying that because y'all had me on as a guest, but I watch all your episodes. Every episode is hilarious. People need to tune in more. Y'all need to tune in more. These guys are great. Yeah, I appreciate you for having me.
Well, tell everybody where they can find you and if you got any shows coming up.
I'll be at the Hi Ho Wall in New Orleans on St. Claude Avenue. Bring your taser and your mace. They might rob you, but it's very, very nice place. They have great food. DC Paul is going to be hosting. It's a great show. That's Sunday at 8. Sunday at 8, and I think this Saturday I'm gonna do an open mic in. I think I'm gonna get out here and go to Mobile. Do an open mic in Mobile, man. Just find me one.
Awesome.
Tell us only. Just stumble upon one.
What about
yeah,
you,
man.
Jacob? Tell everybody where you're moving to.
Yes, I will no longer be hosting at the Juke Joint, but what I will be doing is hosting a brand new show Monday nights in downtown Biloxi at Temptations on Howard Avenue. We're going to have the comedy open mic, and then afterwards, we are going to have game tournaments. And this week's game tournament is going to be the game of Clue. So if
Ooh.
you come and win the game of Clue,
Nice.
you're going to win money. Yeah.
Nice.
That's,
Sounds good. Awesome.
that's what I got going on.
And also, this Monday night is the first night at Temptations with headliner Wally Phelps. So head out to, what is it, like 45 Howard Avenue or something like that. It's on Howard
Yeah,
Avenue
some shit.
in Biloxi.
Howard Avenue, ladies and gentlemen. Howard Avenue.
Howard Avenue in Biloxi, where the old Kraken used to be. It's right across, almost across the street from the Catholic Church, the big-ass
Yeah.
Catholic Church there on Howard Avenue. And thank you, Jeremy, for hanging out with us. And I'm going to play our music here. If you'd like to email us at openmikerspodcast@gmail.com, at openmikers on Twitter and Instagram, openmikerspodcast on Facebook, and head over to openmikers.com. Takes you straight to our Patreon. Man, that hot dog looks good. It's on the screen right now. Chili dog.
Oh my God.
All right. Good night, everybody. We see you next week.
Shout out to Tilly.
Shout out to Philly.
That was a good show, gentlemen.
Yeah, that was a
Let
lot
me,
of fun.
Thank you for hanging
Yeah,
out with
yeah.
us, everybody, on Twitch, and us going to be watching on YouTube. We'll see you guys next week.